today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. As we'll see Jalen Hurts and the Cleveland Browns taking on Tom Brady and the Las Vegas Raiders.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady. On first down, Brady got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And shedding through the tackle. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 38, Brady over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. Leading him out in his 2nd season from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, it's Jalen Hurts.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deebo Samuel, 67 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action. Here's Hurts. Going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 20. A big play there.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. On 1st down, Hurts. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Henry running right. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. On 2nd and 9, Brady, man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Brady now on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Melvin Ingram able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Harris. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit. Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a 1st down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it was the New England Patriots who will be moving on, as they were able to take care of the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the...
Travis Kelce. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, 72 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You're going over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. they might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your pro? Do you go right to turnovers? And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now it's Lockett. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Check down here for Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Brady's throw taken in by Pringle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. And right side, Henry's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Brady now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
57, Mike 57. I'm coming.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. This is Bell on the dump off. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tucker's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the sack on first down, Brady. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Brady now to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One final try now for Brady. He finds his man complete. It's Harris. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.